Rio Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Head coach Sean McVay said Wednesday that long-term extensions for both Aaron Donald and Matthew Stafford are huge priorities for the Rams this offseason. Stafford's current deal is up after the 2022 season. Donald still has 3 years left on his current contract, but they're already having discussions about a new one. Baltimore general manager Eric DeCosta was asked about Lamar Jackson's contract. DeCosta says the team is working at Lamar's urgency and hopes to have him in Baltimore for years to come. Big news out of Arizona. The Cardinals announcing head coach Cliff Kingsbury and general manager Steve Keim were both given contract extensions that will keep them with the team through the 2027 season. Giants general manager Joe Shane made one of his first cost-cutting decisions Tuesday, cutting tight end Kyle Rudolph. The Giants are currently $12 million over the cap. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com.
My sign is a potential customer's first impression, so it needs to be perfect.
It's possible at Staples.
There are 4 other bakeries within 5 blocks of here. My shop needs to stand out.
Also possible. With Staples print and marketing services, small businesses can print big with wide format signs and banners. Right now, get $10 off custom printed signs, banners, and posters when you spend $50 or more. Create your sign at Staples, the working and learning store. N326. Visit staples.com/signage for details.
If you are keeping score, today is a Thursday, 3rd day of March, 2022. And it's the day before the start of the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. That's something we couldn't say last year, right, Gene?
Nor could we say, nor could we do.
Right. But we can say the fair opens tomorrow, and KXO will be there.
We shall be there, and we're all that we need now is for you to stop by and say hi. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Where you been, huh?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. So we're looking forward to that. It's always fun when we have a chance to meet people because, well, oftentimes people know us, never met us, but they know us because we're on the radio and they're listening. And, it's oftentimes just nice to say hi. And thanks for listening, right?
Yeah, it gives you an opportunity to say thank you because you've got other options. So
yes. Okay. Well, I know you're going to be thrilled about this, but Facebook is building an artificial intelligence universal speech translator so the whole world can speak to each other. I figure, for you, Gene, it's going to be far out and groovy because, well, now you'll be able to communicate with all those former Groovy and the Thunderbird band members that are living in that hippie commune in Oregon, right?
Yeah. Hippie commune in Oregon. Wow.
Okay.
They had a bunch of those places.
Yes. Okay, you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
Okay, Mike Pender, singer, guitarist of the Searchers, 81. And actor Hattie Winston is 77. Singer Jennifer Warren, 75. Actor, director Tom Kaczynski, 72. Actor Robert Gossett is 68. Actor Miranda Richardson, 64. Actor Mary Page Keller is 61. Actor Laura Herring, 58. Actor Julie Bowen is 52. Actor David Faustino is 48. He was on Married with Children. I don't think he's done anything since. Actor Jessica Biel, 40. Singer Camila Cabello is 25. Actor Thomas Barbuska, 19. Actor Raylan Castor is 19. Ready for the local ones?
I'm ready.
I've got a suggestion. Why don't you take a short trip to The Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. Well, it's so much more than peanuts. Yeah, it's a great place to visit. You can spend the better part of a day there if you want, and you'll find the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. They offer fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate, pecan turtles that are to die for, made from scratch with a special recipe. You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. So many great things available at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Now, the Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. They are closed on Sunday. And if you want to get to the Peanut Patch, I would suggest you Google Peanut Patch. Yeah, just Google the Peanut Patch. You'll get directions. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great way to spend a day. We are celebrating today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Abby Nero, Elisa Kuhn, Ashton Howington, Blanca Orozco, Bob Blakemore, Brandy Kalin, Cecilio Costa, Chloe Breseño, Devana Arvizu, Eddie Schultz, Elton Oliphant, Freddie Hawk, Jalen Johnson, John Mark Shetler, Jorge Carbajal, Juana Garcia, Maria Turner, Kristen Midosinka, Lorena Mendez, Lorraine De La Rosa, Marina Mendez, Mark Hamilton, Nellie Lerma, Robert Emerson, Selena Esparza, Vicky Hartsock, Robert De Leon, Ethan Escamilla, Luis Pitones, and April Hoffman. Happy birthday from KXO.
No, you didn't even take a breath, and that was a long list.
Hey, I'm a pro. I can handle this.
I just thought you were going to say, hey, I'm long-winded.
Hey, that stands to reason.
Long-winded.
Okay, yesterday, talking to the folks at the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta, and Alan Phillips, the CEO, there will be some indoor parts of the fair.
Did they give you any ideas? Or
Yes, some of the displays, the commercial displays, and the Plaza de la Cultura will be open.
I wondered about that.
Yes. And, from where we started, and I know the fair board facing, ever-changing situations, from where they started, planning a year ago to where they are today, there have been monumental shifts.
Yes.
So.
Changes.
Yeah, changes.
Yes.
Is that Rod Stewart?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not Rod
Anyway,
Stewart.
so there will be some of the commercial exhibits, and that I forget which of the major buildings will be open, but so there will be even more.
Well, put it this way: just you whet their appetite. Now you made them curious.
Yes.
You're going to have to come to the fair to see for yourself.
Figure it out yourself, and then report
call
back
me in
to
the
me.
morning.
Yeah. Okay.
No, don't call me. I'll call you.
Exactly. Okay, that was Sugarloaf. Okay. Are you ready for news?
I'm ready.
Well, if you're ready, we're ready. It's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report. Russian forces have captured a strategic Ukrainian port and plunged another into darkness, cutting off electricity and phone service. CBS's Chris Lipsick.
Despite Ukraine's resolve, Russia continues to tighten the noose, specifically in the south, where it aims to cut Ukraine off from all of its seaports, not to mention critical supplies.
Ukrainians fighting back. Taras Maselko runs a craft brewery in Lviv, where they're making homemade bombs now instead of beer.
We need to be prepared to defend our families, to defend our homes.
1 million people have fled the country. Israeli Sarit Heyman hopes to save the Ukrainian surrogate who's carrying her child.
This is the first time that I'm almost there with a child, but I'm very scared for it.
A Ukrainian official says 6 crew members on a cargo ship that sunk off the coast of Odessa after an explosion have just been rescued. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Prosecutors in Kern County say the parents who reported their 2 young sons missing more than a year ago actually killed them 3 months earlier.
Well, the defendants in this case, Trezell and Jacqueline West, are presumed innocent. The securing of a grand jury indictment is a major step in ensuring that there will be justice.
DA Cynthia Zimmer. The parents have reported the boys missing from their California City backyard, prompting a massive search. They were arrested Tuesday night. Court documents indicate the former UFC champion Cain Velasquez fired shots into a car near San Jose this week in hopes of hitting 43-year-old Harry Gallardi, who's been accused of molesting Velasquez's 4-year-old relative.
His actions on February 28th were very reckless.
Prosecutor Aaron French. Gallardi was on his way to get a monitoring bracelet when Velasquez fired the shots, hitting Gallardi's stepfather, who's recovering. Rain likely in parts of the Bay Area today. More moisture spreading to a wider area tomorrow. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Call them today. Lock Air Conditioning, your friend in the AC business.
Creamy nut butter makes it delightfully sweet. Roasted nuts make it perfectly salty. Get 2 great tastes in one delicious bar. Enjoy a Nature Valley sweet and salty nut bar today.
You may be into punk rock, soft rock, or classic rock, R&B, hip-hop, or house, country, techno, or techno country. But no matter what kind of music you listen to, here's something else you should hear. Please consider getting vaccinated. Talk to your pharmacist today about Comirnaty, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA. This message brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
Your nose is the body's air filter, the first line of defense against airborne allergens, bacteria, and viruses. You wash your hands to protect your health. Now you can clean your nose with Navage. Online at Navage.com. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning. A shooting in the north end of the valley under investigation. George Gale filed the story.
It happened Tuesday in Brawley. Brawley Police Commander Renee McNish said the shooting was at Brawley Liquor. A video of the incident shows 2 individuals involved. Commander said there were no injuries, but there was property damage as a result of the shooting. The 2 individuals fled before police arrived at the scene. Brawley Department notified departments around the valley to be on the lookout for the suspects. Descriptions were provided, as was information on the vehicles used by the suspects. He said El Centro police reacted quickly and were able to locate one of the vehicles. Suspect in the vehicle was placed under arrest. Second suspect remains outstanding or at large. The investigation is ongoing. For more information on these and other local news stories, go to the KXO website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
There will be a special meeting of the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors. The meeting will be held at 4 p.m. today at the IID Boardroom on Broadway in El Centro. There are 11 items on the agenda, and all are for public hearings to consider the adoption of resolutions of necessity to acquire by eminent domain an easement interest in a certain real property for the district's 230 kV S-line upgrade project. KXO News Time, 7:42.
It's time for The Works. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center suggests the works. It includes tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, check the belts and hoses, and a synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of oil and filter. You can't beat the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Continuing with other local news, you've heard the expression, the best of the best. Well, there's truth to that. George Gale explains.
That is what the final virtual film festival is being called. The Imperial County Film Commission hosted a series of virtual film festivals. The best of the best were chosen among the winners of past categories. There were 5 genre-specific virtual festivals held. The final festival can now be viewed online. The winners in the final category, Best Overall, is the Black Dude Lives, directed by Lomai. It was the first place winner in the open genre virtual festival. Second place overall was the Place, directed by Tony Casey Romero, which took first place in the music video virtual festival. Third place went to Ego Te Absolvo, directed by Atelio F. Espinosa, and was first in the drama virtual festival. All the film in the best of the best festival can be viewed online through March 18th at filmimperialcounty.com or on the Imperial County Film Commission's Facebook page. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
This weekend is Heber's turn. Community cleanup. It will be held in Heber on Saturday. Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency will be available at the community cleanup. It will be at 1184 Rockwood Avenue by the sewer plant in Heber from 8 a.m. until noon. It is for Heber residents only. They must show proof of residency, a utility bill or driver's license. They will be accepting computers, monitors, TVs, and passenger and light truck tires. Rims will be accepted as well. That's this Saturday in Heber. For more information, go to ivma.org. That concludes this edition of Local News. Don't go away, though. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Now at T-Mobile, you can get the incredible iPhone 13 on us on the network with more 5G bars in more places.
This is the year, Amelia. The year I become a famous influencer.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
I just got the new iPhone 13 at T-Mobile. It has the most advanced dual camera ever on an iPhone. So my videos and photos are gonna look amazing. And check it out. I have 5G, even out here.
Whoa.
I'll be able to post tons of content. Us influencers gotta stay fresh, you know?
Nice. So where are you gonna learn to sing or dance or something?
Better. Yodeling. Ooh, let's hike up that hill and do a live stream. Yodeling.
I'm good. Thanks.
Head into T-Mobile today, because when you switch, you can get the new iPhone 13 on us on every plan with eligible trade-in. All on T-Mobile's 5G network, with more 5G bars in more places.
Phone via 24 monthly bill credits with qualifying new line plus tax for well-qualified customers. Contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Page 2 of the Local News and weather brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30. Also by Brownie's Diner in Brawley. Open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news, Kushan tribal members are claiming victory. George Gale explains.
The gold mine company is dropping plans for Indian Pass. They are viewing the decision as a major indigenous victory. The tribal members and their supporters are celebrating the victory in their fight to save Indian Pass from a controversial gold mine project proposed by Core Mining. Located about 30 miles north of Winter Haven and Yuma, Indian Pass has enormous cultural and sacred significance to the Kxo and the other indigenous people in the region. The company withdrew plans to conduct exploratory drilling for potential mining in Indian Pass area following allowing it determined opposition from the Kxo tribe, the Amut Pipa Foundation, tribal member organization, Green Action for Health and Environmental Justice, and local and national allies. Bureau of Land Management confirmed the company's decision to postpone or eliminate that exploratory drilling. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Someone reported to El Centro Police that they had found a briefcase at a local bar. The briefcase contained a 9mm pistol and some syringes. Police took the briefcase and contents and booked them as found property. They were waiting to see if anyone will come to claim the items. Dr. Adolf Edward receives a commendation. Here's more on that story.
It was presented by the Imperial Valley Medical Society. CEO of El Centro Regional Medical Center was recognized by the executive board of the ICMS for his efforts to guide and protect the citizens of Imperial County from the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Theodore Afu, president of ICMS, said it was a pleasure to recognize Dr. Edward for his hard work and diligence during the pandemic. He said they were extremely proud of his guidance and leadership at ECRMC. He said Dr. Edward's actions have reflected greatly on himself and his community. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, today will be another unseasonably warm day, but a cold front is expected to move through the region early Friday, bringing temperatures down to and then even below normal over the weekend. Breezy to locally windy conditions will also return, particularly on Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday may also bring some scattered light showers. Below normal temperatures will persist into early next week, but a gradual warming trend should bring temperatures back to around normal by next Wednesday. 86 the high yesterday, 47 the low. Today, increasing clouds. Look for a high near 86, south wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 53, west wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Friday, it will be mostly sunny with a high near 71. Southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon. Wind gusts could reach 35 miles an hour. There is a 30% chance of showers on Friday. Saturday, sunny with a high near 68. West wind 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 71. West wind about 10 miles an hour. 62 degrees, downtown 34% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southeast at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Derma's floor covering is currently overstocked on high-quality products, so they're having a huge blowout sale. Products include luxury vinyl plank, sheet vinyl, tile, and carpet. Get the flooring you always wanted at the price you've only dreamed about. Flooring is marked down from 10 to 50% off right now. Take advantage of this huge blowout blowout sale and stop by Derma's Floor Covering and see what's in stock at 220 North J Street, Imperial, or call 760-355-2483 for free estimate.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Still no agreement. The Major League Baseball Players Association and the owners still in a lockout. The first two series of the upcoming baseball season have been canceled. In NBA action, Hornets beat up on the Cavaliers 119-98. Pacers outlasted the Magic 122-114 in overtime. 76ers kicked the Knicks 123-108. The Jazz jumped on the Rockets 132-127 in overtime. Bucks nipped the Heat 120-119. Pelicans topped the Kings 125-95. Thunder over the Nuggets 119-107. And Suns, they hammered the Trailblazers 120-90.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And Tiger Woods, who hasn't played in a PGA Tour event for more than a year while recovering from injuries suffered in a car wreck, won the Tour's inaugural Player Impact Program bonus. The program measures a player's popularity based on a set of criteria. Yeah, he's not playing, he's still cashing checks. And Houston Texans coach Lovie Smith said he has no idea if quarterback Deshaun Watson will be on the team's roster next season, but that he thinks both parties will eventually benefit from the situation. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. At H&R Block, help is here. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
H&R Block locations are open in Brawley, Calexico, or 2 locations in El Centro. Or you can call 760-344-6081. That's 760-344-6081 for an appointment.
And it's time for a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather. It is all brought to you by Southwest Security Systems, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. They also offer live scan fingerprinting to the public. But right now, the market's showing red. The Dow off 113 points at 33,778. The S&P 500 down 27 at 43.59. The NASDAQ at 13,570. That's off 182 points. Gold up $7.40 an ounce. And put your coffee cup down. Yeah. Oil dropped 58 cents a barrel. Yeah. I expect to see the change in the pump any minute now. Well, France has seized the super yacht owned by a sanctioned Russian oligarch. The yacht, named Amour Vero, arrived at the French Mediterranean port of La Ciotat in January. It was scheduled to leave the port April 1st, but now it's in the hands of French customs officers. And a Tokyo court Thursday convicted former Nissan Motor executive Greg Kelly of helping Carlos Ghosn hide pay from financial regulators, but said he had not been responsible for the total $80 million the ex-Nissan chief allegedly failed to disclose. The court finds the existence of unpaid remuneration and the failure to disclose the grand total amounting to false reporting, according to the chief judge. And World Wrestling Entertainment has terminated its partnership with Russia-based broadcaster Match, and other sports and entertainment distancing themselves from Russia these days, as the Russian economy in a bit of a free fall.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Look for increasing clouds today with a high near 86, south wind 5 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, increasing clouds. Look for a low around 53, west winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Friday, it'll be windy. Southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. It'll be mostly sunny with a high near 71. Saturday, sunny with a high near 68. West winds continuing 15 to 25 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 71, west wind about 10 miles an hour. 64 degrees downtown. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services.
At Burgers and Beer, we want to make your every visit a great visit. We want you to have great service. We want your taste buds to dance with happiness and your thirst to be quenched. We want you to enjoy great sports and great music. But most of all, we want you to enjoy your friends, your family, your date, your business meal, your party, your mom, your dad, and even Aunt Karen. At Burgers and Beer, we're all about you. 5 locations to serve you: El Centro, Yuma, Temecula, La Quinta, and Rancho Mirage.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
On the hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner. I'm Steve Kathan. The war in Ukraine, Russian attacks from the air and on the ground.
They started shooting from their BMP towards the park in front of the post office in the town center of Borodyanka.
That's in a town just northwest of the capital, Kyiv. A Ukrainian port city on the Black Sea has been seized by Russia. The Biden administration's asking Congress to add at least $10 billion in new spending for Ukraine. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham on CBS Mornings wants the heat turned up on Vladimir Putin for suspected war crimes.
I talked to the British yesterday, and we're going to come up with a plan to start identifying Russian units and give the world the names of the commanders of the people who are doing this. So I want a multiple front approach when it comes to Putin.
Filippo Grandi, the UN's High Commissioner for Refugees, says more than 1 million people have fled Ukraine since the beginning of the invasion.
Countless have been displaced inside the country. And unless there is an immediate end to the conflict, millions more are likely to be forced to flee Ukraine.
In a court filing, the House panel investigating the Capitol attack indicates there's evidence that could prompt a criminal conspiracy case against former President Trump. CBS's Robert Costa.
The filing directly implicated Trump, and it suggests his efforts to say the election was stolen from him might constitute fraud against the United States. That's a serious matter, but it will ultimately be up to the Justice Department to figure out what it will do, if anything, once the committee formally concludes its investigation later this year.
The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that Kentucky's Republican Attorney General can continue defending a restriction on abortion rights that had been struck down by lower courts. 8 states are now investigating TikTok, looking into the video platform's possible harmful effects on children's mental health. Massachusetts is one of them. The state attorney general, Maura Healey, says
the increased use by teens and young people of social media platforms can contribute to increased levels of anxiety, depression, even suicidality.
TikTok says it has tools in place to help kids and parents moderate time spent on the app. This morning at Florida's Kennedy Space Center.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff.
The SpaceX rocket blasting off. It will deploy 47 Starlink satellites for improved internet access. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 128 points. NASDAQ is down 183. This is CBS News.
Fever is the #1 COVID symptom, so be safe with an accurate thermometer. Only Exergen is proven accurate in more than 100 studies. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Now an important message from Exergen. A critical new FDA study proves that the widely used non-contact thermometers are not accurate and have high probabilities for false negative readings. New COVID strands are on the rise, and non-contact manufacturers are being irresponsible at a time when accuracy matters most. Accurate temperature measurements are essential. Don't wait. Switch to Exergen because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. Have you ever cooked a really fine gourmet meal? Yeah, me neither. But I'm told it all comes down to the ingredients. And when I need ingredients to improve my car, the place I go is eBay Motors. Whether you roasted your last transmission, graded your current floor mats, or pureed your side view mirror on a lamppost, eBay Motors has the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them. And by the way, if you recently fired up your grill, don't worry, eBay Motors has grills too. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Resisting Russia, for some, the best way is to rename a drink.
Bartenders have been pouring Russian vodka down the drain for the past week, and now they're renaming Moscow Mules to protest Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The cocktail's a Kyiv, or Snake Island Mule now, a reference to the Ukrainian territory where border guards made a defiant last stand. White and black Russians have become white and black Ukrainians. At a sports bar in Bethesda, Maryland, $1.50 from each drink goes to charities helping the Ukrainian people. Liquor suppliers are matching donations. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
No cause has been given, but Stanford University says star soccer goalkeeper Katie Meyer was found dead in a campus residence hall. She was 22 years old and a key performer on the school's 2019 national championship team. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Great news from Rocket Mortgage. You could unlock more cash than you realize from your home's equity with a cash-out refinance today. In fact, in the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. That means you could unlock thousands of dollars. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could unlock all that cash in less than 3 weeks. But you've got to act right now before rates go up, because nobody knows how long these low rates will last. Put your hard-earned money to work. Make your life better. Build a home office. Remodel your kitchen. Or simply save that cash for a rainy day. Today's rate on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.25%, 3.48% APR, so you can lock in a great low monthly payment. When you're looking to unlock the cash in your home, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Rates current as of 12/12/21. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. MLS ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and cost information.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.